Yen Press reveals 28 new licenses, including Butcher the Rock, Toki Babylon Manga, the Deer King novels. Days with My Stepsister novels were also licensed. A&E's coverage of SakuraCon is sponsored by Yen Press. Yen Press announced on its panel at SakuraCon on Friday that it has licensed 16 manga, 5 novels, and 2 art books, as well as 5 new manhwa titles for its Easy Press label. All the new licenses will debut this fall. The new acquisitions include The Deer King novel by Naoko Oihashi. Van, a former soldier made a slave, toils away relentlessly in a salt mine. An unexpected change to liberation drops in his lap when a pack of infected dogs pass through, killing everyone but him and a young girl called Yona. Van hopes to make a peaceful life for himself now that he's escaped. However, the disease has cleared out the mine is rapidly spreading, placing him and his ward at the center of the conflict greater than any the world has ever seen. The Deer King manga by Naoko Oihashi by Taro Sekikoshi. Svan resolves to fight the Zou Empire and save his homeland, only to be captured and sent to the salt mines. Then one night, a pack of wild dogs attacks the mine, training a mysterious and deadly disease in their wake. Van and a young girl named Yuna are the sole survivors of the disaster. But why? And where do you go from here? Glitch by Shima Shinya. Are you one of the ones who can see them? Minato notices something strange about their new town on their very first day of school, when they witnesses an eerie shadow, together with their little sister Akira and their new friends. They settle to investigate what's behind the bizarre visions plaguing them. One More Step Come Stand By My Side manga by Toriyomon Takeda. The worthless time a kidnapped princess and her fingerless caretaker spend together, the 10 minutes an ordinary woman spends with her stalker, the 6 months a man learns is all he has left to spend with his beloved, terminally ill wife. These are some of the moments we had to share with the people featured in this collection of 7 of Takeda Toriyomon's manga one-shots, including his highly acclaimed The Wife I Lovely Dearly. I May Be a Guild Receptionist, and a solo ending boasts The Clock Out on Time by Matoko Saka and Gao. Alina Clover signed up to be a receptionist for the Adventures Guild, thinking it will be her ticket to the good life. Unfortunately, her dream gig turns into an overtime nightmare whenever adventurers get stuck clearing a dungeon. To save herself from paperwork, Alina takes to beating down monsters herself to solve the problem, and she just needs to keep her activities a secret. Only I Know the Goal Save the World by Myujin Kato and Kazuo Komishiro. While her first foray into the labyrinth, amateur adventurer Alice finds herself surrounded by a ferocious beastman. On seems lost, but she is saved by a young woman named Leon, who claims to be a monster himself. Alice believes that there's more to him than that. However, she thinks Leon might be exactly what this ruined world needs, a hero. The Ephemeral Scenes of Setsuna's Journey by Ryokusho Osawagi, Kentara Soto, and Sime. Setsuna Sugimoto's life is forever changed when he summoned to another world to be a hero. Changed for the worse, that is, it is quickly tossed aside because of his weak constitution. Fortunately, a former hero named Kyle gives Setsuna another chance at life by passing on his knowledge and strength. The Setsuna embarks on a journey to experience this incredible new world. When they become a commoner, they broke off our engagement by Kenshi Oiwa, Kaoru Takahashi, and Kaya Kuramoto. 13-year-old Anna was raised in a noble household, yet she looks nothing like the rest of her family and lacks her lineage's aptitude for magic. What she doesn't realize, however, is that a mischievous fairy will switch her with another baby at birth. When this detail comes to light, Anna's family kicks her out and ends her long-standing engagement to Edmond, a young nobleman who will Anna lead to adopt a life as a commoner with her new family. Days with My Stepsister by Ghost Mikawa and Hiten. After his father remarries, Ryuta suddenly finds himself with a new stepsister, Saki, the greatest beauty at school. Neither is sure how to act around the other at first, but the two gradually grow more comfortable living together. Slowly, cautiously, patiently, two strangers become more. So begins an unlikely love story. The lawyer Ishizuku Ishii Sleeps with the Wolf by Akira Sugano. Shizuku Ishii, a small town tucked away in the Tokyo metropolitan area, is home to the law practice of a man named Sora. He's good at what he does, but he also has a secret. The white dog he looks after is actually a wolf. The wolf also happens to be his brother, Fuka, who can only return to human form when the two are alone. The brothers found themselves in this strange path many years ago, along with an old enemy of Sora's. Maiden of a Needle by Zeruki, Yona Yukimura, and Miho Takeoka. Yui was reincarnated into another world as a member of the noble Fionor family, and when it appears that she failed and inherited her family's unique and enchanting tailored gifts. The young seamstress is in for a life of torment and misfortune, but the meeting with a kind-hearted noble be enough to change her fate. The Shionji Family Children by Reiji Miyajima and Reiji Yokino. Arata Shionji has never had a girlfriend, but with 5 incredible sisters and a younger brother, his life is far more lonely, despite being surrounded by beautiful women every day. He begins to accept his days as a bachelor won't end anytime soon. But one day, that all changes when his father reveals to the family that he and his siblings are related by blood. Now all bets are off, and Arata's future promises to be rather nerve-wracking indeed. Monthly in the Garden with My Landlord by Yutokawa, Asako Suga needs a change to get over her recent breakup and decides moving to a new home will be just the thing. She finds a great little place a bit removed from the city with a lovely garden, but there's a catch. The house also comes with a live-in landlord. Having a charming girl lazing about will be distracting enough, but it seems she's keeping a secret as well. The Red Thread Monk by Hibiko Haruyama and Lazy Sheep. When Dean, the captain of the swimming club, takes the podium during Charm Palm's university orientation, something unusual happens. The two have never met before. They're unable to hide the turmoil that suddenly wells up inside them as the boys can't help but feel that this isn't the first time they lay eyes on each other. Perhaps the real thread of fate links the pair together from their past lives. Sasaki Miyana Official Comic Anthology by Shohara Suno. There's never a dull moment when the life of a boy's love fanboy turns into one. From encounters with cats to bookstore trips and every sweet moment in between. Enjoy this anthology featuring stories exploring Sasaki Miyano's relationship together, including 3 original stories by the series creator Shohara Suno. Yana Tabuso Artworks Black Butler 3 art book by Yana Tabuso. Black has never looked so brilliant. Yana Tabuso celebrates 15 years of Black Butler with his 3rd artwork collection featuring over 120 color illustrations. The contents over the public school and Emerald Switch arcs of the manga, the circus arc of the anime, and more. Aidalro Illustrations, Toloba Hanako-kun Art Book 2 by Aidalro. It's spooky, it's kooky, it's have you playing hokey. It's another Toilet by Hanako-kun art book. Aidalro Illustrations 2. This installment contains over 200 images including all the color pages published in Monthly Chief Fantasy from 2019 to 2021. Art from the creator's Twitter account and all new illustrations found exclusively in this book. Clamp Premium Collection Toki Babylon by Clamp. Soburo Somiragi is the 13th head of his clan and a powerful Onmyoji. With the help of his twin sister Hokoto and the veterinarian Seishiro, he solves supernatural troubles in Tokyo and helps wherever he can. However, not all Onmyoji are so kind. There are some who use their power to kill, and Obisno to Subaru, he has a history with one such assassin. Minato's Laundromat by Yuzu Sobaki and Sawa Kansumi. Akira Minato inherits an old, rundown laundromat from his grandfather and takes the opportunity to quit his corporate job. Instead of a laid-back life he was expecting, his days are spent in a flustered panic when high school hottie Shintaro Katsuki ambles into his life. Honey Trap Trade House by Masamune Kuji and Koichi Kosuki. As a child, Hayato promised to marry his first love, Seraphi. 15 years later, he has become one of the world's greatest spies, all while never failing for the temptations of enemy agents. A mission to expose rival operatives turns chaotic when Hayato reunites with Seraphi, and each realizes the other is a spy. Now the pair must live together, torn between love and duty. The question is, who will break first? Cheerful Amnesia by Oko Tamamushi. Arisa has lost her memories of her past 3 years, and her girlfriend Marie worries it means their love has vanished as well. But when Arisa lays eyes on her, it's love at first sight all over again. Hoping to rekindle what they had, Marie decides to help Arisa experience things with her once more, from dates to kissing and beyond. Stray Cat and Wolf by Mitsubashi Miyuki. Following the death of her father, Tamaki leaves her village to attend high school in the capital, after she had intended to leave alone, but she's offered a place at a stranger's apartment after collapsing in the street. Well, did she mention he's pretty hot? Bocchi the Rock by Akihamaji. Bocchi finally takes the stage in English, but she's brought her best friend, crippling anxiety. Hitomi Goto just wants to make friends, but the thought of approaching a stranger on her own makes her just so nervous. She spent it entirely in middle school teaching herself how to shred on the guitar. but moderately successful, albeit anonymous, YouTube fame, in the hopes of seeming cool enough for someone else to reach out to her instead. After bringing her guitar to school provokes zero interest, Hidori is just about ready to shrivel up and die, which is when Nichika Ichiki comes across her moping at the playground and begs her to fill in for her band's plucky guitarist for their first ever live performance. It's like her wish came true, but does this most antisocial of introverts have what it takes to perform in front of rare people? Your Letter by Hyuna Cho. When middle schooler Sori Lee stood up for her friend against the entire class, she never expected to become their nerd target, but that's exactly what happens. So when her friends decide to transfer schools, Sori decides to wipe the slate clean and does the same. Luckily, someone seems to be looking out for the first time. And her first day, she finds a mysterious letter taped at the bottom of her desk inviting her on a scavenger hunt. Sori follows a trail of clues to try to uncover the identity of her benefactor as she explores all the curious and wonderful people and places around the school, begins to open her heart once more. Your Letter is a single-volume mystery story that deals with bullying and budding friendships. Jungle Juice by Iyo Hyosung and Juder. Every society has a hierarchy, and college student Su Chang-jang is at the top of the human one, drawn popular and well-liked. He has a secret that keeps him from getting close to others. Under his clothes lies a pair of hidden insect wings, but he's forced to expose them to save the girl he likes. His world is turning upside down, and Su-chan promptly becomes prey in the insect food chain. Jungle Juice is a beloved sci-fi story best known for its insect-based action, which has received over 63 million views on Webtoon. Jungle Juice will be the first YLAB work published by Easy Press. See You in My 90th Life by Lee Hye. Jeonban has a secret. She can remember the memories of her previous lives, all 18 of them. This means she's retained past knowledge, skills, and most importantly, the bonds with the people she cares about, guided by the bittersweet memories of her last life. Jeon sets out to rekindle the love that was cut short by her tragic death, but little did she know, her biggest rival would be her own past self. See You in My 90th Life is a reincarnation romance that has earned over 83 million views on Webtoon, and a comic live-action K-drama adaptation of this title is coming Netflix 2023. Unholy Blood by Lida Im. All pure-blooded vampire Hyan Park wanted to do was live and live in a normal life, but the rise of hot bloods 10 years ago transformed the world into a dangerous and frightening place, robbing her of her one true wish, determined to return Korea and how it used to be. Hainita teams up with local police captain Yeon Tae-hwang to wipe out the bloodthirsty killers in a tale of hot-blooded romance and revenge. Unholy Blood is a popular vampire manhwa best known for its beautiful art and strong female lead, receiving over 124 million views on Webtoon. Unholy Blood is a completed series with 8 volumes.